Now, today, we are quickly reviewing what you did yesterday, which was super easy. You guys, some of you are coming in still thinking way up here, and it's like, oh man, it's way down there. You had questions on the 10 power was one of them that you had. If you had, first of all, if you had 6 times 40, the basic problem is 6 times 4. That's what the basic multiplication problem is. Luke Linhart, just so you know, 6 times 4 is 24. I'll help you out there.
Thank you.
I know, you were sweating it. Now, there is 1 0. So now we add the 1 0 in, and that's how you're doing it. Yesterday, I had it set like this, where I used the different colors. Okay? But you still see where the basic problem is. 6 times 4 is 24. Then you go back and you look at the zeros. How many zeros are there? Well, there's 3 in this one. Okay? One of the problems that you had also involved the powers of 10. Okay? Where if you have 6 times, I'm gonna change this.
10 to the 30th.
10 to the
50th.
4th. Cutting you off, Luke. The basic problem is 6 times 1. This tells you that there are 4 zeros. You don't add this one into the 4. This just means that there are 4. So in other words, you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. These powers, the exponents, they are the easiest because you don't have to go through and count. It tells you there's 4 zeros. Now, the reason I'm telling you not to add this in is because if it says 10 to the 1st,
That's just 10.
that's just 10, that's just 1 0, and you put the 1 0 in. Okay? If you see these problems that are like this, make sure that you are looking first to find the basic multiplication problem. Okay? Once you find the basic multiplication problem, Cece, can you close that, please? I don't have your attention. Once you find the basic problem, do that, and then go back and count the zeros. Count the zeros from both sides, because if you have them on both sides, and then even if you have, oh, gotta change that. Even if you have a third number that you are multiplying in, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 zeros. Okay? This is not hard. This is pretty easy. You had 2 questions yesterday, and I think you have one today too. You got 2 more questions today, where they are combining lesson 1, which was the properties, with this multiplication patterns. Okay? And you have to look through the whole problem to figure out, all right, oh, this number goes up here. It's not mentioned anywhere. In those problems, they are taking it and breaking it apart. And then they change it around. And they end up with 1,000 times 24. 24 times 1,000. 24 times 1 is 24. That's your basic problem. And you got 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3. you have to sit, and this is one, these problems that they have like this are the ones out of all of this that you're doing that you have to think the most, because you have to sit and look through the whole problem to see where the other parts are that go in there. Once you find those parts that go in there, it should be easy from there. Okay? So make sure that you sit and look at it. A lot of you are coming up yesterday and asking questions, especially Cece, Miss Inquirer back here. Inquiring minds want to know. But I kept sending people back. I would just tell you a little bit, but I wouldn't tell you the whole thing because I want you to think about it. Okay? If I tell you what goes where, you're not learning. Okay? At all. I need you to learn from it, to look at it. Okay? Now, today, you have page 32 and 33 in your workbook. You also have 3 IXLs to do. Okay?